Welcome back to Gif's Talks. I'm Gif. I'm here to talk about movies today. First of all, I want to say thank you for the reception I had on my last video. And to my new subscriber, I really do appreciate it. I not only just started this channel to express my love for all this, and just for me to kind of vent and to, put out my inspiration, my thoughts and ideas. And didn't think anybody would want to see it, but I got a few subscribers. I think I'm almost up to about 9. Well, so thank you guys so much. And this is actually a video that was requested. One guy saw my movie collection and he says, hey, can you please delve into that a little more? I'd like to see it. If not, and if you want to, great. And guess what? I want to. You see all these movies right here. I decided to go into a part of my collection which, for pretty obvious reasons, is a large part of my movies. And that is my superhero movies. I just decided to do my superhero collection. I've got a lot of movies to go through, so let's get started. First of all, I keep all my movies in alphabetical order. Usually A to Z, actually 1 through Z. Every now and then they start with, a numeral. But the first one, movies, is the same, and the first one is Ant-Man. Now, I admit I don't have a lot of Blu-ray at all in my collection, but I do have a few. This is one I actually regret not getting in Blu-ray, but it's still a solid, good movie. I love it. So we'll just put it over here. I'm going to try to keep these in order. The next one I did get in Blu-ray, which was Avengers. Very iconic movie. This one came with the Blu-ray 3D, the Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy, and the soundtrack for this. It was an outstanding movie. I still consider this today to be the best comic book movie that I've ever seen. I've watched it about 150 times, and you guys are probably going, why so little? But definitely love this movie, and it was worth every penny of the special edition. So, I also have the second Avengers, Age of Ultron. This one was not as good as the first, but definitely worth it. Enjoy it. I love how they brought Ultron together. One of my least favorite characters, Vision, is in here. I really didn't like him, although I do like the actor. It's just, he was not my favorite character. I'm kind of curious to see how Thanos is going to get the gemstone out of his mind. I think it's the mind gem. Hopefully that's right. So we'll go to the next one, which is Avengers Confidential, Black Widow and Punisher. If you don't know about this one, it was a straight-to-video. I think it's on Netflix right now. And it pretty much has Black Widow and Punisher teaming up together to try to save the United States and pretty much all of the world from corrupt supervillains that are selling weapons. The other Avengers like Iron Man, Thor, Incredible Hulk, they all make an appearance, but mostly it focuses on Black Widow and Punisher. I really do think it is a great movie, and for a cartoon, it's not bad. So, we also have All-Star Superman. I have a mixture of DC, Marvel, and Indie, obviously for comic books and movie comics. And I think the cartoons for DC are actually very good. I think it's one thing that maybe Marvel needs to work a little on, and that is catching up with the All-Star Superman. With the DC cartoons, All-Star Superman not being one of its best, but still pretty good. Also have the special edition the Batman movies from the 1980s. Um, it's a classic. Adam West, rest his soul. He did an amazing job as Batman. The special edition, I really haven't watched it all that much, so I don't know what the special features are, but it was a must-have. This is actually now in my Batman collection, and yes, there's a huge one. Tim Burton's Batman. What can you say? Tim Burton, Michael Keaton, and Jack Nicholson. You gotta love it. It's just, you gotta have it. Then you have Batman Begins. Another one, good one. Nolan did pretty good. This is a widescreen edition. This is another one I really wish I would have gotten in Blu-ray, but it is The Dark Knight. You can see the cover is getting a little bit. I gotta get a dehumidifier down here because I think some water is getting to my movies, my pop vinyls, and whatnot. So unfortunately, that does happen when you're in a basement. Dark Knight Rises. Not one of my favorite movies, but it does finish the Nolan trilogy, and it's not a bad film. I didn't like how they treated Talia al Ghul, and I really didn't like Bane. I also have the Dark Knight Returns book, or movie 1 and movie 2. Just a great story. Definitely enjoy, watching it. So those are good ones. There's no doubt that the Kevin Conroy 1980s cartoon was probably one of the best that's been done in a long time. And this Batman supervillains theming on Catwoman. Catwoman's always been one of my favorite Batman villains. She hasn't been played right in any movie. Anne Hathaway, even though she is a great actress, couldn't do it. Halle Berry couldn't do it, although she is another great actress. And the very first ones with Adam West, I think they did okay, but not hugely to my liking. I'm still waiting for a good Catwoman. So. I also have Batman Under the Hood, Under the Red Hood. Red Hood is another one of my favorite Batman villains / hero. Jason Todd and his descent to madness after being killed by the Joker, coming back thanks to Ra's al Ghul and his daughter Talia, and just really that fight to remember who he was, get revenge, but still become a superhero. He thinks he can become a better Superman than Batman. So Batman Under the Red Hood, definitely worth getting. Sorry, they were about to fall over. Let me grab the rest of these in the stack because it's a short pile. I also have Batman the movie, DC Superheroes Unite. The Batman Lego movies are tolerable. Some of them can be rather funny, but I didn't really enjoy the real Batman movie, Lego Batman. I couldn't get into it, but it was one that I probably should. If I don't have it, I probably should have it. So another one that's meh, but it's Batman versus Dracula. It's been a while since I've watched this. I definitely need to watch it again, but we'll see how it goes because I don't remember much of it, so I can't really criticize it or promote it. So. I also have the series, The Son of Batman. This is when you meet Damian Wayne, Talia al Ghul, and Batman's son. And it has Deathstroke in it, and it has Ra's al Ghul as Damian's grandfather, Pennyworth, all that. Really good one. I really like this. There's 3 of these, and I actually do have all 3, so we will be showcasing those in a minute. So, you also have Batman versus Robin. Really like this one because it's one of the villains is the Court of Owls. They don't get a lot of press time in the comics. They actually have a pretty good extension, but in the movies and the TV show, except for the new series of Gotham, I think they're pretty much left out except for this and the Gotham series. So looking forward to see more of them. Definitely liked this one, and it was a pretty good fight. And then you have Batman Bad Blood, and it has, you know, Batwoman, it has Batwing in it, it has Batman, Robin, and Dick Grayson as Nightwing. A great end to the series. Really liked it, and for a trilogy it wasn't all that bad. Now we will go down to another one which I actually got to Blu-ray, and for me it was a no-brainer to buy it in Blu-ray just because I really loved it, and that is Batman the Killing Joke. Yes, I had to look at it. My brain is completely fried. I'm just got done with work. So Batman the Killing Joke has a Blu-ray, DVD, and digital HD. It was just an amazing movie. The comic was really good, and it did really well. I was really happy to have it, and it's just an amazing story, amazing movie. Could not be happier that came out. So I have Batman Assault on Arkham. This actually does have the Suicide Squad. I'm not such a big fan of the Suicide Squad, but I really do like this movie. I thought it was pretty good. I thought Killer Croc and Deathstroke and not Deathstroke, Bullseye and Captain Boomerang, and just a lot of good villains in here. Harley Quinn. I'm not a big fan of Harley Quinn. I never have been, but definitely worth having. I also have Batman Gotham Knight. Now this was a movie that a lot of people skip over and they don't like it because it is a Batman that shows different art styles. It even gives you like a Jap animation one, and it gives you different styles of the Batman. For me, I absolutely love it. I love seeing different styles of cartoon, different styles of art, different costumes, different stories. So this was a really good one. And then I have Batman Training for Power. This one wasn't the best series, but I liked it. I thought it was good. The Batman. So it wasn't bad. So we'll go to my Big Hero 6. Another absolutely great movie. One of my favorites. That's why I got it in Blu-ray, the collector's edition. If you can see that. Yeah, the collector's edition. This movie, it came about the same time as Frozen and a lot of other acclaimed cartoons, and I thought this one, yes, it is a comic book movie, so obviously I'm a little partial to it, but I thought it was just hands down so much better than anything that came out at that time, and it is still one of my favorite Disney cartoons. Why it's not with Disney is because it is a comic book series. Look it up if you haven't realized that yet. It is Marvel, so Disney and Marvel collaborated on a cartoon, and Baymax, you gotta love him. I have one sitting right next to my TV. I love that figure. I love this movie. Now, before I go too far, I will see if I can't knock. Nope, I knocked everything down. Another one that I really liked, and a lot of people give a lot of hate, is Batman vs. Superman. I had to get the Unlimited Edition. It just, really, it was a must for me. I thought this movie was pretty much the answer to every childhood dream I've ever had. So to see Batman and Superman go on live action was just epic. So got that one. Tried not to knock anything more down. Crap, it won't stick. I also have this, which is the Batman, I believe, the Dark Knight Special Edition with the mask. So I'll have that as well. Stay. Alright, let's keep going. I apologize. I should have grabbed those before so I could show you them. I've got at least two more special editions, or three more special editions that I'll have a hard time showing you, so I'll just let you know. I do have the Edward Norton Incredible Hulk that you slide open and you see the Incredible Hulk's face. When you close, it looks like he's trying to rip open the wall. I also have Batman and Superman versus Apocalypse. It has Supergirl in it, and it's when Apocalypse... no, I'm sorry, Darkseid. I'm going to get so much hate mail for this. No, Darkseid tries to corrupt Supergirl, and, you know, she ends up trying to kick the butt Batman, Superman, but, you know, they eventually win over our side and beat Darkseid. It also has one of the best battles between Darkseid and Superman that I've seen in a long time. The other really big one is I have the Marvel Universe Phase 1 suitcase. At current, that's at the bottom of my glass case. I just don't want to bring it out and, you know, disrupt everything because there's just too many figures and little knickknacks in front of it. So I already knocked some stuff down and I don't want to do it again. So those are the three that I can't show you. I think that's all that I have for special edition. So also got, speaking of good movies and bad movies, Catwoman, Halle Berry. I can't defend myself, but it is a comic book movie, so I kind of had to own it. So, got another stack here. Captain America, Winter Soldier, and the Civil War. Civil War was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. Winter Soldier, it's not my favorite. So many people say, "Oh, it's so good." I'd put it pretty low on my list of Marvel movies. Unfortunately, it just didn't flip my trigger. And Captain America is just an amazing movie. So I'll put those in order. Another bad movie that just you kind of have to own because it is a superhero movie is Daredevil. Ben Affleck didn't do too bad, but there was just a lot of things wrong with this movie. I liked Jennifer Garner as Elektra. In here is also the Elektra movie. So, just saying, I kind of had to own that one. I will be getting the Netflix Daredevil, Punisher, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, and Defenders. Mostly because I don't have them. Mostly because I kind of ran out of money. And right now they're a little too expensive for me. So, that's my bad. Another one that I really liked was Warren Beatty in Dick Tracy. Really kind of liked this one. It was a good, solid film. So, just really good. I mean, I'm trying to think of her name. And I can't remember her name. I want to say Marilyn Monroe, but that's not her. But she did, the actress in this film did a really good job. I also have the Electric movie. Enough said. Daredevil. I have Flash, complete series, season 1. I don't have any more of these. Again, I'm waiting for them to go down. This one I found for like $4 at a Goodwill. So I grabbed it. It is pretty good and it's in almost perfect shape. And then Fantastic Four. The one with Jessica Alba and Chris Evans. I love Jessica Alba. I can hardly resist a movie that she's not in. I still say she's one of the hottest actresses today. So there's that one. Naturally, I would have the second one as well. This is the Rise of the Solar Surfer, the Power Combination Edition, or Comic Edition, or Cosmic Edition. I need to really learn how to read. I read good. Just worth it. I love Silver Surfer. I actually have a statue on my desk that I think came with this movie. I got them at separate times, but this was definitely a good one. Not exactly as in style, but I love the way they did Silver Surfer. And let's face it, Doctor Doom looks a lot better than the next one coming. So, yeah, the next one, Fantastic Four. I actually waited and waited and waited until I could find this extremely cheap. The cheapest I could find it was $5. I had seen places that were giving them away for free. Unfortunately, I didn't find them. So I paid $5 for this. I hear it's not all that great, but I do hear that they cut out a lot. So I want to judge for myself. I don't like having other people tell me what's good and what's not. So that's one of my biggest flaws, and probably why I own so many crappy movies. The other one is a really good one is Guardians of the Galaxy. Another one I kind of wish I had in Blu-ray. Definitely the Steelbook edition that is the tape deck. I wish I would have had that one, but at that time I wasn't really big into Blu-ray, and I just thought it was kind of a waste of time to get them. Now I'm kind of changing my tone, as you'll probably see with my next one, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Now, this one has the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital steelbook. I thought it was as funny, if not, as good as the first movie. Definitely worth it. I still say it's better than Wonder Woman, but I do have Wonder Woman, so don't complain too much. So, and then this movie I saw on Facebook. Someone posted it, said, check it out. It'll make you forget all the horrible Fantastic Four movies. I still have yet to prove this is true. But, yep, I had to grab Guardians, the Russian superhero movie. Yeah, it's literally from Russia. From what I understand, let me look. English subtitles. Yeah, it has English subtitles and English dubbed sound, and then it has a Russian version. I'm kind of curious to see what the Russian version would actually sound like. But I've heard mixed reviews on it. Hopefully it'll be somewhat good. So, now, these actually some of them fell out, and I had to scramble and put them together. So, this is Iron Man, Rise of the Technovores. It's another good animation movie. Again, they're not exactly the best, but still pretty good. And then I have Iron Man and Hulk, Heroes United. Another good, but yet not the best animated movie. And speaking of not the best, Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds. I know a lot of people hated this movie. I think it just needed to slow down and maybe just focus on one villain to kind of force, Parallax and all that. One of the Green Lantern's biggest villains, and make him what they did. I thought that was a horrible choice. I didn't mind the costume, and a lot of the characters like Kilowog and Sinestro, I think they did a really good job in casting as well as making their costumes. So this one, a lot of people give it hate, but I have a little of a soft spot for it. I also have Green Lantern, The Emerald Knights, another great animated film. Definitely tells stories of different Green Lanterns, and it's pretty good. I like this one. Another big thing for me, and I'm looking to see if this one, But yeah, Nathan Fillion does the voice for Green Lantern. I thought that was really good. So, love that one. He would have been a better choice for Green Lantern. And then I found these actually for $5 at another Goodwill. All the discs almost never been used. The discs look brand new. And it's Gotham Season 1 and Gotham Season 2. Just happened to see them. Went looking through the Blu-rays and found them. Super excited, really happy to get them. And I found out that they have Season 3 out now. I need to get those. So. Next one is the original Ghost Rider. Being a huge Ghost Rider fan, I definitely have mixed reviews about this. First of all, I'm not a Luke Cage fan. And the villains, I honestly thought died way too fast. There was just so many flaws, but dang, Ghost Rider looks so good in these films. I need the second one with Idris Elba. He's pretty much the best reason to own that second movie. Him and Blackheart. Is it Blackheart? I think it is Blackheart. No, Blackheart's in this one. Who's the other guy? Anyway, the villain in the other movie was really good. I like that one. I also have The Green Hornet. Not the best movie, but for an old radio program to this, you kind of have to like it. So, that's just me. So, I will grab the rest of these. This other one, I have a soft spot because, well, first of all, George Lucas directed it. I love George Lucas. I obviously am a huge Star Wars fan. So when I hear George Lucas directed something, I don't immediately cringe and go, ooh, all that crap. I go, oh, okay, I'll give it a chance. Howard the Duck was no different. I still have yet to watch it. It's funny, I can watch the same old thing 100 times, and yet I still have movies that I have never watched. So, Howard the Duck's on my list. I didn't hear great things about it, but again, George Lucas and superheroes, you can't get better. You probably can, but I can't. Planet Hulk, great story. I think we're going to see some of this in Thor Ragnarok. So, had to get that. I just read the comic too. They don't, obviously it's a cartoon. That's a comic. It has more freedom. This, you have to have a few limitations. So the whole story's not here, but they still followed pretty good. So I'm happy. I also have the 2-disc special edition Hulk. This is the same one that I have over there. It was okay. Okay. And then you have the Edward Norton Incredible Hulk. This one was a little bit better. I love Abomination and how he looks in this one. So it was just a pretty good film, and it kind of kicked off the it was part of the Avengers at the end scene with Iron Man and General Ross, and he's like, how do you think we can, we're starting an initiative, do you think the Hulk's worthy? I really like it. I was sad to see Edward Norton go, but oh crap, I forgot his name. I really did. Again, my brain's fried. The new Incredible Hulk that they have for Avengers and all that, he is doing really well. I'm glad that they changed. I still like Edward Norton though. I thought he was a good choice. Next one is Hellboy, and then I actually have the second Hellboy as well. Again, I have a huge soft spot for these. Hellboy is just an amazing movie. Ron Perlman doing Hellboy. There was a lot good to be said. The second one was a little bit less enjoyable, but I love Guillermo del Toro. He is by far one of my favorite actors. Hellboy being one of my, or directors, Hellboy being one of my favorite superhero characters of all time. I had to have these, obviously. Both I wish I could get in Blu-ray. I will definitely be trying for those. And then, of course, you have the two animated ones that they had. Hellboy, Sword of the Storms, and Hellboy, Blood and Iron. Animated movies, really good. I love them. The Ron Perlman does the voice, and they do really well. I can't deny that. So, I also have Iron Man, Iron Man 2, and Iron Man 3. How to say this except for Iron Man 1 and 2, well worth it. Probably pretty high on that list of Marvel movies. At least 1 is, and 2's not bad. 3, I have nothing to say good about that movie. Iron Man was in it, yay. So, yeah. I'm sorry, I can't say much good about that movie. So, I also have the Justice League Flashpoint Paradox. Really like this one. The story's pretty good. Really enjoyed it. So, I will do that. So, I got a lot of Justice League, so that too. Justice League Crisis of Two Earths. Another really good one. Move these over, hopefully without falling. Justice League The New Frontier. Not one of my favorite films, but again, Justice League, superheroes. Kind of had to have it. Justice League War. And Justice League Throne of Atlantis. And then Justice League Teen Titans. These three being back to back to back, just a trilogy. I really like them. I love seeing Aquaman get love. He's hated by so many people, which I really don't understand. And it's just frustrating. It really is. Because he is such a good character. Well, guys, I am actually going to stop there. I don't like going over, 30 minutes, and I've already gone over 30 by 2 minutes. I will do a part 2. I promise you'll get to see the rest. But I'll just, if you like this video so far and you want to see the second half, hit that like button. And if you want to, hit that subscribe button. I'm always welcome. And if you want to see something else of my video game toys, movies, whatever, as long as it's reasonable, I'm willing to take requests. So, but again, like, subscribe, and be watching out for part 2. I'll see you guys later. Bye.